Welcome to the Crazy J Podcast Show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here we go again. Today, folks, we're going to bring back the horror short films. I'm going to do it with my buddy, Jones. And Jones is a short horror movie maker from the last 10 to 15 years. He's got his own channel, Michigan Movie House. You can find him on Facebook. You can go on YouTube. Let's welcome Jones back on the show.
Yep, good to be here. Thanks.
That's awesome. Look, folks, Jones has been doing this a while. She likes short horror films. We're going to elaborate a little bit about his favorite horror films from the past for a second. Any horror films that it is October. We got, 2 more days until Halloween. What's going on? So, Any horror films that your favorites again?
Oh, Nightmare on Elm Street, like those, especially that first one. Then I got Fright Night. I like that one.
Okay.
Yeah, Halloween. The typical, the big ones.
What'd you like about Nightmare on Elm Street?
I did some of that. The effects at the time were like kind of breakthrough-ish, especially when he's going down from the ceiling over the bed. I mean, when I saw that, the audience actually gasped.
Did it really?
Yeah.
See? Yep. All right. And then what'd you like about what's the second one that you said? I don't.
Fright Night?
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah.
What was that about?
Got this kid named Brewster, who a vampire moves in next door to him, and he can't get anybody to believe him until Roddy McDowell gets involved.
Oh, yeah. Sounds a suspension of it. Was it like a crime scene, like an investigation, like the police or something like that? So
the police didn't believe him. Roddy McDowell, at first, his character didn't believe him, but then eventually they come around and they try to kill the vampire.
Oh,
yeah.
In the old-fashioned way, you had to kill him with a silver bullet or something.
Yeah, you had to use sunlight or stake through the heart.
Oh, yeah, good times. And then, what did you like about the Halloween?
Oh man, the music was great.
Yeah.
I like that music.
Yeah,
it's really good. It's very suspenseful.
Yeah, I just think that all these like horror movies now or then. Like Jaws. Even I could consider Jaws a horror movie.
Yeah, Jaws is really good.
But the thing to me about those movies, like when the music started, is like obvious. It's like, oh, great. Now we already know when they're going to die. Like Friday the 13th, the music started to get creepy, and then come to find out. I think that's my favorite horror movie is probably Friday the 13th, the first one, because I really didn't know who did it. I thought it was. Well, I'm going to let you kiddos out there watch it. You want to get scared? Watch that stuff. Don't leave your kids alone with teenagers. That's one thing for sure. I'm serious.
All right.
You better learn how to swim too.
Yeah.
Because he'll come after you. So, folks, we're going to talk about Counting Down, a short horror film. It's a short film that just came out about 11 days ago, 15, based on when I air this. So we've been doing this because it's kind of like, I don't know, it's a little different. I don't talk about sports on this. I don't talk about politics or anything with life or disability. It's kind of a little fun thing to do. And since it's Halloween, air time, this is October, later October. So why not keep going with this horror film segment? So Ken's going to talk about the creators, the producers, and all that stuff. So what did you find out about this guy? This girl?
For the short horror film Counting Down, it's from Gray Sun Films. It's got about 30 likes, 940 views. Really don't have a whole lot of information other than the little description which says, "Watch in the dark. She's all alone as her phone counts down to something sinister."
So I've liked the word sinister. I think that's one of those things that you have to, if you're going to be on YouTube, want to try and find something, the word sinister keeps coming up. So we'll watch the film, and I'm going to push start, and we'll go from that point and let it run. So bear with me as I go from one page to the next.
were in a vast golden field, the kind that stretched forever under a bright, cloudless sky. There were friends with you, all of you enjoying a carefree day together. It felt like everything was right in the world, until it appeared. At first you thought it was just another person, but as it slowly came closer, something felt off. The laughter around you began to fade. The figure's eyes hollow but dead set, like it was studying you. You realized no one else seemed to notice it, and the world around you began to shift. The colors in the sky grew deeper, colder. The once vibrant field was now dead and barren. The figure moved closer, its steps slow.
So I'm gonna let the credits so that everyone sees who did it and how and what we did. That's unfair.
Oh yeah,
Giving props.
give them their kudos. Man.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, give them kudos. All right, as I go here, and nope. Go here. Go here. Oh, we go back here. There you go, folks. Now make this bigger.
Yeah.
All right. So what I liked about it, and we're going to talk about what we liked about it and what we don't like about it.
Right.
One of the things I liked about it is that they had a double screen. So as the girl was sitting there, it was counting down. You can see her and the numbers counting down. So I like that part of it because that way you're seeing what's happening on her phone at the same time. That's the great thing about that. The other thing I like about it is when that TV goes out, and it reminds me of that movie Polygon. What's that movie?
Oh, Poltergeist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that reminded me a lot.
Yeah, the TV, yeah.
So that reminded me of that. And she goes and she spooks back a little bit and says, oh, what's going on? So that's one thing I liked about it. The other thing I liked about it, I think there was a like a being or a spirit in the back.
Yes.
And then it had that. I don't know what horror movie that reminded me of, but it was almost skinless and it had a little hoodie on. But it was another horror movie like that obviously was huge back then, 2000s or whatever. But that was kind of cool. And then obviously the lightning flicking back off and on.
Yeah.
That's one thing and then that's kind of what I liked about it. Anything that you liked about the movie?
I have to agree with you. That countdown, man, that kind of made it intense.
Yeah.
It kind of a build up because and she's not sure where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Now who's sending it? It's not that guy.
No.
And then all of a sudden we hear creaking noises and odd things, and then the TV, and then it just the buildup continues until it's down to one, and you got the flashing lights. Something supernatural arrives and happens. I also like it too because she looks genuinely scared, pressed up against the wall.
Oh, you're right.
So
I like that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good.
So yeah, I like the idea that she played her part really well.
Yeah.
She looked scared. She looked like afraid. She didn't look like that fake scare where they like, hey, try to look as scared as you can.
Yeah.
And then we'll try to work with that. No, she looked generally scared where she wasn't sure of what it was or what's going on.
Yeah.
So she had two options: call somebody or run out of the house.
Yeah. We got that creaking door. It could be an intruder of some kind, but
yeah.
The lights flashing kind of like it's a supernatural kind of thing.
Yeah, that's
some kind of entity or being of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
Now, another thing is where did this being come from? Was it with the house? Did she do something and bring it back with her? Where did this thing come from?
I would tell you this. I think that guy that they showed after the countdown started, that it feels like there's something about him that he's doing it some way of form, and like he's just sitting there looking at the phone as the numbers as she receives the messages. So they show him as then they go back to her right away. Did you see that part where
he was sitting there at his desk? Did he have some virtual reality goggles or something?
Yeah, something. So I feel like he's doing something and he knows her. It feels like a bad breakup moment.
You think he sent her something through the?
Yeah, because those video games that you can put your goggles on, in some way, some form, he connected those ultra of reality goggles to her phone. So she's probably not actually seeing what he's seeing over those goggles. So it's probably all made up in her head.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, he's making that in his head with those goggles.
So he could just be the whole creator of the entire thing.
Yeah.
And it's just in a virtual world.
Yeah, it's a virtual world. Okay. And she gets these messages. So she probably in her head isn't actually seeing the lights going on and off. It's probably what our perspective and what she's seeing through those goggles and what he sent. So it's all made up to believe. So it's kind of like two worlds in one. And people really, I think they call it VRH or something, where like the meta universe through Facebook has it, and so does I think the PlayStation at one point had it too, where you put those goggles on. And I swear I had those on one time, and just played a game or seeing what's going on, and you do lose like your like some conscious awareness that it's actually just a video game.
Really?
You should try it out
because I'm gonna have to try it.
You should really try it because you almost feel like in the back of your head it's like this isn't real, but it comes at you like a 3D. Remember how those 3D movies you had to wear those little they weren't glasses, they were like paper
little cardboard things with the different colored lenses.
And so that the 3D comes right at you, and that's what that really feels like. It's like it comes right at you. So I feel like this movie was made to make us think it was her actually seeing it, but in reality it was him making a movie up in his own head through the video of those goggles that he had.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not what we actually see, it's what he actually sees. And he's actually putting on the case where he's making her life a living hell, but she doesn't really exist in reality, which is so strange to think that way, because that's what he wishes would happen to her in his own reality. But he has I feel like there's a bad breakup, or he just he doesn't like her, or something happened in between. Into the relationship that he wishes a bad deed, a bad voodoo spell. Almost not really voodoo, because voodoo is more associated to
VR voodoo.
Yeah, exactly.
Voodoo,
something like that. So
that's wild.
So I feel like that to me is like it's a good way to like introduce a virtual reality movie of a horror concept that you put um, uh, an AI feel to it. Like a lot of times when you do AI stuff, and people really should, you can make anything up on AI, ChatGPT, any of the stuff that you see on TikTok. There's an AI that they use, and you can actually make up a storyline. And as you tell a story, that virtual reality AI is being played. So it's kind of cool. I like it. I think the suspense was there. I think that she played the part real well, and even the credits for that look legit, look real. It wasn't like I'm gonna put this on my iPad, put it together, and then send it out, and then go from there. It was pretty good. I don't know what that son, that association to that filmmaker. What was that name for that?
Gray Sun Films.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it sounds like someone's trying to become more successful in their movie creativity. That probably to me has a good potential as a like a 20-minute movie. So that
that'd make a great 20-minute movie.
That'd be a good
great
20.
big build up and a nasty breakup and
Yeah. Or
wishing ill will on somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, that's got a lot of stuff.
And then you can
yeah.
explain
really
that-
develop that.
that camera or that VR reality gig thing into the movie, and where it's not actually, it's kind of like do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of The Fight Club, where Ed Norton and Brad Pitt in the movie,
Right.
but Brad Pitt doesn't actually exist.
Right.
So Brad Pitt is this ultra what do you call it?
Like an ego, alter ego.
Alter ego, yes. So that in itself is what that kind of reminds me of, where he puts this alter ego villain into the VR reality gig or part of that movie, and he is part of that, making her life a living hell, but she's not actually seeing what he's seeing.
Yeah.
It's on his head.
Yeah, I think it should be developed a lot more. And also, too, we got those Christmas lights. I mean, you can put it in a season for Christmas and just really ground it in something going on. Like,
that's actually probably, that's probably a good trailer to start with. And then go among, that's actually, to me, that looks more like a trailer for a movie. And then you can actually move on to the next thing about it.
Maybe they'll make another one.
Well,
or develop it like another short. Like, what happens next? What happens to her next? Does that thing take her out? Does she defeat it? Does he turn off his VR equipment or something, and everything turns off?
Yes, that's something to consider.
Yeah,
and unfortunately, a lot of these times, these like short films that we watch or we find, they don't have a lot of information about it, because you don't know their information's about is it a school project or is it a personal project? Is it just something that they made it for, like,
was it fun
for credit, or is it something that they had to do, like, oh, I gotta do this and my teacher, whatever, film study? But I wish these guys and gals would put more information and say, this was a project I had to do for some college in Colorado or school in Los Angeles, or it could be even in the East Coast. It doesn't have to be the West Coast, but that put more information out there, and then so that we can kind of like, oh, this is why.
Yeah, more to talk about, more to learn about the project and the people who made it.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, that would be awesome. So, anything else you want to talk about this film?
Other than I really like that build up, that tension. I thought it was. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I was expecting something coming out on that. I would expect like in that face coming at you, or that face that she saw, and then she started moving back towards the wall and trying to almost kind of escape from that room.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was expecting like a hand or a face coming at you.
Yeah.
And then that would gone on to the movie. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they don't want you to know what's coming at you because they want to create another short film.
Make another one.
So there you go, folks. Counting Down is a short horror film. I'm gonna post it on my Crazy Dre podcast YouTube page, Patreon. You can listen to it on a podcast on the Crazy Dre podcast show through Spotify and Apple and wherever you download the podcast. However, I'm going to be honest, you're going to sit there for at least a minute and just hear the sound of the movie, but you're not going to
that
be
would be
sit.
creepy. All those weird sounds, the door opening and the creaking and then the TV.
Yeah.
So, man.
So you'll be able to listen to that. You're just not going to hear our voices. You won't. It's not. She doesn't talk.
Right.
Or the villain or whatever that being is doesn't talk.
Yeah. No dialogue.
No dialogue.
No dialogue.
So you're going to listen to it for a minute and a half and then
create it in your mind.
Yeah.
So it might even be scarier.
You know, that could be true. That could be true. That could be a little scary.
Yeah.
Scary.
Sounds are creepy, man.
Sounds like I'm doing my own Dana Carvey impression. Scary. Church is scary. I went to church the other day. Scary. People being baptized in a big tub. They had 6 tubs, by the way.
6 tubs?
There was. It was like going to.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but what was I talking about this one?
Yeah,
because it's based on kind of.
That's a whole nother podcast.
Yeah, but seriously, they had 6 tubs.
Yep.
And then by the end of it, for these 6 last people, the guy decides to play a song from a lady that just died.
Oh.
She must have been only 25 or maybe between the ages 18 and 25. And she just died. And it was crazy how he stopped the whole baptism thing and then they're almost to the end. And then the song's like 6.5 minutes long.
Yeah.
So all these people were sitting in the tub.
You mean like the Titanic, they're just floating around in the water after the ship went down?
Yeah, no, they're saying, yeah, exactly. They're just sitting there. You know, so obviously they have their shorts on.
Yeah. But they're just hanging out because of the music, the song.
And it's 6 minutes. And they're like, wait to be baptized. I would have been like, I gotta pee now.
All right.
Yeah, I'm serious. But hey, if you really look, folks, I mean, I had to tell you to put that in this podcast because that is a little scary. Scary. I mean, all right, folks, find me on Spotify, find me on Apple, find me on YouTube, Patreon. Hey, please purchase my Patreon. It helps out. This is the first time I've ever done that. Ask people to buy something that they don't need. But all right. Peace, love, Ken. Jones, thank you for showing up.
Yep.
Find him on Michigan Movie House on YouTube, Facebook. It's more a Facebook connection, but maybe they'll just encourage him to make new short personal horror films.
Make another one?
You can make another one.
Oh, you liked the last one with the zombies.
I did.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll find your buddy Knopfsteiner. I think he's already half gone, so we'll put him in a wheelchair. Like, come on, just sit there. We can make a good film. A drink. No, just kidding. All right, folks. It's a Knopfsteiner. If you don't know Knopfsteiner, you don't understand the underlying joke behind that. All right. Peace, love. I'm out.